Hey guys, what's going on? It is Crow or Pancake behind the camera. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm a bit older now, a little bit more mature. So last time that I did a vlog like this, it was back in, I want to say 2019, at the end of my first year as an RIT student. I'm currently at the end of my 6th year as an RIT student. Yes, I know, I'm old. Obviously, you might hear that and say, oh, well, why are you still in college? Well, it's kind of more of a simple thing of I transferred majors. So I was initially an electrical engineering student. I then transferred over to electrical engineering technology because I found that for myself at least, it was more practical for me, and that more practical approach and like hands-on learning benefited me a lot more and actually was more conducive to my overall education, electrical engineering. And from it, I've learned so much in the fields of programming, electrical work, computer engineering work, mechanical engineering work, manufacturing stuff. So I think it was the best move for me. But last time I talked about I'd be uploading things like, gaming stuff, just very small and silly things. But as I've grown and as I've thought about coming back to content creation, I myself have come to the fold of what I want to do with my content is yes vlogs, yes photography, yes videography, and yes gaming, but more importantly looking into ways that I as an individual can help bolster people who look like me in the STEM field, have a better understanding, have better bearings on themselves, no matter what environment you're in, no matter what college you go to, and just how to find your place there. I've been spending, as you probably could tell, there hasn't been very many uploads. That is because I didn't really stream much anymore. Hadn't really had time to do video editing, hadn't really had time to record stuff, and that's fully on me. I had a lot of free time, I would say, but also I kind of wanted to put my academics ahead of things. And so with all of that, I've decided that, I'm now at that point where I feel stable enough academically in my own right, to be able to do something that I'm passionate about and that I enjoy doing again. And so with that, I do plan on coming back to content creation. I plan on coming back. Please excuse any of the background noise. Where I'm living at currently is right next to a kind of active roadway. But I do plan on coming back and creating content for you all. Probably a lot of streams related to gaming, if I find any games that I'm really interested in playing. I really haven't had much time playing video games recently, mostly just because I've kind of just not had that pull for games recently. Obviously the games like Pokemon and Minecraft and stuff is always fun to play. And then, but there hasn't been anything that I felt that content wise I'd be comfortable with making content about, that I feel like my skills in both that game and in my video recording and editing could amount to. But another thing is, why am I still in college? Well, after the transfer, at least here at RIT, we do have a co-op program, and so part of that is I would have been walking at the end of this year had I finished up my co-op, but due to the transfer between majors, my co-op block kind of got offset a bit, and so to be able to still get all my academics done in a timely manner, I had to backstack myself on co-ops. So I will be working a lot of full-time stuff this summer and fall, while taking my last academic course in the fall. And so that'll be fun. Definitely gonna be some content that I can record there of me going about my day. I've also I am planning on buying a motorcycle, so definitely some moto vlogs could be fun. Definitely some vlogs with my besties, right? But also I've been playing a lot of D&D, so I've actually gone into working on some podcasting material, one focused on kind of what it's like to be an engineer of color in the community of engineering, as well as D&D content. So like kind of like I'm currently working on something called the Breadcast D&D tutorials, which is just gonna be like kind of like a podcast going over classes, how to build those classes, and how to set everything up for them. So, for example, episode 1 is probably gonna be going over like kind of more or less the basic rules, and then going through the character creation of the Bard and how to build a Bard. It'll probably go over just some of the basic classes and stuff. So like Bard, Barbarian, Wizard, Warlock, Sorcerer, Rogue, Cleric, all of them. Maybe delve into like Artificer and Blood Hunter, but I'm not 100% on that yet. But aside from that, I also do want to get into getting more like videos related to like my field of study, so engineering, and just some of the stuff that I do there, maybe making some fun projects with that. Because I know like a lot of people, when they hear like engineering, especially when they see like a lot of YouTubers who do engineering stuff and build projects, they go into like a lot of like the like process they've gone through, but not really like the nitty gritty of everything. And so I kind of want to be more of that like nittier grittier, like show you like the real side of like what it's like to be an engineer and like be programming, be constructing things, especially as an electrical engineering technology student. What I do a lot of the time is both program and hardware. A lot of the professors that teach me here were electrical engineers. A lot of them now teach computer engineering stuff because a lot of them go into embedded systems. My plans for engineering, I'm kind of stuck between either going into embedded, going into some control stuff, going into potentially teaching, or renewable, not renewable energy, but electric vehicles and some renewable energy that I have an interest in. So that is like more or less what my plan is, and so I'm kind of just gonna like kind of navigate that path for myself, but bring along for the ride there. And the other thing that I really do want to talk about is rebranding the channel. Now, originally when I made my first channel back when I was about 9 or so, it was under the name KMite9. That name stuck with me for like most of my life and still sticks with me now. Then I kind of switched up because I have a fascination with crows and corvids. Very much interested in the Corvidae family. I don't know why. It's like kind of unhinged, but I went in that and I was like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be cool? Like I love the night and I love like this dark mystique of it, but I didn't want to go with like crow and then night spelled N-I-G-H-T or K-N-I-G-H-T. I wanted to go with like night, like N-Y-T-E, that like phonetically still made that sound, and then crow spelled with a K because my name starts with a K. And I realized that like that's very much like what I wanted when I was younger, because I thought it'd be like aesthetically cool. And then I kind of implemented like the pancake part, which is what I had as a nickname for like a lot of sports that I played growing up, especially for volleyball. But then I realized that, you know what, no, I need to kind of like zero in on like what I feel, for me at least, would be the best way to do it. And so I'm working on rebranding that right now. Definitely gonna be updating some banners and stuff, because Jesus Christ, those designs are kind of ass from when I was younger. Some other things that you might notice is I don't have my shirt completely off, but like in my first update vlog when I was a little bit younger, about 5 years younger, yeah, 4, I guess. No, 5, because I was about 18 then. Yeah, I have more tattoos. That's another thing. Maybe bring y'all along and see me get more tattoos. Can't see all of them, but you can see a couple. Like there's some of the ones like you can see in the first video, which was this one here. Then there's a couple more that I got here and here. Then we got over to this one here. This one is both a positive and a negative because it's related to my Greek affiliation. And so if you don't know what the Greek affiliation is, it's a white diamond with a red rose. If you want to know which organization that is, just look up what organization has the red rose and what organization has the white diamond, and you will find out from that. But yeah, so just wanted to give a quick update on everything. Wanted to let you know that I'm back. I'm gonna be all about, like, you know, getting back into like the content creation thing. One of my best friends is getting into content creation, and I will probably be editing on the side for them as well, just to, you know, help them out, help them get started, help them get the footing in there. Because I have a little bit more, you know, like, knowledge in this space. Doing content stuff for a while now, since I was like about 9 and going through everything. And so I think that for myself, the next steps would be implementing my real life work with my work on YouTube, with videography, with photography, and all that. Also, another thing I was thinking about doing is some product reviews. As a big tech dude, a big thing that I definitely will always talk about probably is like what went into like the creation and fabrication of these devices. So if there's any new products that I think that come out that I find interesting, I'll probably create a video on it. Probably some build videos, a lot of things like that. And so yeah, I think that that's more or less what's going on right now currently, and I hope that y'all are too upset about me leaving for like 5 years. Yeah, so it's great to be back, and hope to see y'all around. This will probably be the last time I'm seeing this version of it, but that's Cronite.